We have a table with the start date and the end date columns. Logically, the end date cannot be lesser than the start date. But for record number 2, we see that the end date is lesser than the start date. To restrict these invalid records from getting inserted in our table, we can add a check constraint to always validate that the start date is less than or equal to the end date. Executing this statement is going to give us a conflict because we already have an invalid record. So we are going to delete the record as we are going to attempt to insert a record which has the end date lesser than the start date. And we are going to get an error with the conflict on the check constraint. If we make the start date lesser than the end date and try to insert the same record again, we are going to get the correct results.